Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. And if you're not new, thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. So today we are going to be doing my August favorites. Yes, I'm a little bit late because it's the first week of September, but I'm sure you'll forgive me. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have too many fragrances. I have a few, which I'm going to talk about. I didn't wear that much this month because first of all, I had a lot going on in my life. It was a little bit stressful, but then also we had like a heat wave, so sometimes if it's like super hot and I'm not going anywhere, I don't reach for my fragrances as often. But I do have a few still that I'm going to talk about. So I have some fragrances, which I will talk about first because I know that's what you guys are here for. But I also have some beauty products, a book, and then I'm also going to include a couple fail like skincare items, just because I don't usually talk about like my fails of the month. I just talk about favorites, but I think fails are just as helpful, especially since I do hauls. And these are things that I've hauled and didn't work out. So yeah, basically, if you guys want to see what I liked and didn't like this month, then just keep on watching. So like I said, I didn't wear as much this month. I'm just keeping it real. And when I did, I kind of reached for lighter fragrances because first of all, they lighten up the mood. Like August was kind of stressful. I had a lot going on and we had like a real heat wave for a while there. It was like super hot and super humid. So I was really liking the Aqua Allegoria. This is Guerlain Aqua Allegoria, and this is the Limon Verde one. And I've said it before, the bottles of these are so pretty, but with that aside, this one smells so refreshing. It smells like citrusy and like lime, but it smells like kind of like the peel, like the kind of zest of a lime. To me, this reminds me of like a mojito, something like that. It reminds me of something crisp and refreshing. There is a little bit of a sharpness from like the lime in here, like a lime zest almost. But I find it like super refreshing, and it is still citrusy, but I don't find it to be overly sweet. I find it to be very realistic, very refreshing, kind of like a mojito, like a little bit of like an alcoholic beverage. I'm not saying it smells like alcohol, but it's, yeah, it doesn't smell like cognac, but it smells like a fresh kind of like mojito. Yeah, so I was really liking this because when it's super hot, I reach for that. I really like that. And honestly, that line is known to not last on your skin, but that one lasts a decent amount of time on me. And the first couple hours, I feel like it projects pretty well. So I can't complain. I got mine on fragrancebuy.ca in case you guys are wondering. And I did get it for like a pretty affordable price. Next up, I have a couple body sprays, and honestly, I feel like this month I just went with things that were just like easy reaches or things that like made me feel good, like easy to wear fragrances. And the first one is Brazilian Crush. I think they renamed this. This one is an old one, but honestly, I have a full size of this bottle by Sol de Janeiro. This is the original body spray that they came out with. I have a full size and I have 3 minis. I have one in my purse, I have one in the car, and I have one somewhere else in my bedroom. But that's how much I love this, and I used to wear this all the time, especially at nighttime, because it doesn't last that long, and my husband loves how it smells. So I caught myself wearing this to bed, but I wear this during the day. I wear this all the time. It's not offensive. It smells delicious. It smells like a salty, it's salty and it's sweet. It smells like caramel. It smells nutty. It smells creamy and delicious. Literally, this is one of my favorite gourmands. I wish it lasted a little bit longer, but for the price, I don't mind reapplying. And I wear this all the time. Like I said, this is like a really easy reach. I wear it during the day if I'm going out. I wear it at nighttime if I want to wear it before bed. Like, I layer it with a cream after I get out of the shower because my husband really likes the smell of this. And then since I've gotten this one, I've caught myself wearing this one a lot before bed especially. And this is, again, by Sol de Janeiro, but this is number 40. And it's the Black, Amber, Plum, and Vanilla Woods. It's the one in the pink bottle. This one smells heavier. So this one is kind of like sweet, salty. It's creamy. It's nutty. It's decadent. Honestly, this smells so good. This one is way heavier on the vanilla. And the vanilla in this is like very cakey and definitely gourmand, another gourmand, but vanilla heavy. It smells so good. It really smells. This is a really good dupe for Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods, but that one is a lot more expensive. So if you ever wanted to try that on my skin, this is a very good dupe for that. It smells cakey, vanilla, delicious, edible. But I wear it at nighttime because this smells so good. It's definitely gourmand because the vanilla in this is definitely like a cakey kind of edible thick vanilla, but it's mixed with that plum and it's comforting. This is why I caught myself reaching for it a lot this month, but I more so wear it in the evenings. Something about the vanilla in this I find soothing and delicious, and it's very easy to wear for me because I love vanilla. So yeah, and this one I will say actually performs like a perfume on my skin. It performs better than some designer, more expensive perfumes in my collection. These both perform pretty well, but this one doesn't last as long as this one does on my skin. And again, I would wear this during the day or at night, but like I said, we did have a heat wave this month. It was really hot for like a good period of time, so I was wearing this more so in the evenings. But coming into the fall and winter, I feel like I could wear this whenever, especially if you're a vanilla lover. So those are all of my fragrances that I wore the most. Okay, I did wear a couple more for date night, but in my favorites video, I really tried to limit it to the things that I wore on repeat. So those are the ones that I wore on repeat. And then let's get into a makeup item that I've been loving. So you guys usually ask me in my comments like what makeup I'm wearing, and I need to get better about listing it because I don't always remember, to be honest with you. But a lot of the times in the last couple months in my videos, I've been wearing this blush palette. This is the Rouge Romance palette by Guerlain Cosmetics. So mine is in the one called Rouge Affair, and it's basically the pinky tones. So they came out with one that was a little bit more like warm, like peaches, oranges, corals, that kind of thing. And usually I gravitate towards those colors, but because I already had so many peach blushes, I decided to get this one. First of all, the packaging is, the packaging is stunning, but I never get things just based on the packaging. I hadn't gotten anything. I've never bought from Guerlain Cosmetics, and I was just intrigued. And when they launched this collection, the packaging stood out to me, and I love blush. I love blush and bronzer. So I decided to pick this up, and I have been loving this. Like I said, for the last 2 months, if you watch my videos, I've been wearing one of these blushes or two of these. I'm not going to lie to you. Usually I mix, I don't want to blind you, but usually I mix this color and this color most of the time. These ones have a little bit more of like a peachy, kind of corally undertone, but I mix all of them. I haven't really dabbled into these shades yet, just because they are pretty bright and intimidating. But if you've watched my videos, I've talked about bright blushes, so I'm not really that scared of it. In the get it together. In the colder months, I feel like I will use this one because it's a little bit deeper. For like the fall and winter, I feel like that would give you like a nice, like, when you go outside and you get like a little bit of like wind burn on your face in the winter time, like rosy cheeks, I feel like this would give a good look for that. But anyways, my point is, this palette is the only thing I've been using, the only blushes that I have been using for the last like 2 months since I've got it. They're super pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. I just like kind of mix, I usually mix 2 shades together, and then I just dab it on my hand and then put it on my cheeks. You could build it up, but I would go in light and then build it up because they are pretty pigmented and they are stunning. They are stunning. And then let's talk about my 2 fails. So I usually don't talk about fails, but I personally think that fails are helpful because you want to know if like what I enjoyed and what I didn't, right? I don't know. But anyways, let me talk about the first one. This is the Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser by Glow Recipe. So this is the mini one because Christmas, I think it was the VIB sale Christmas last year, I got like a set, and I've been testing the things out, and most of the products that came in the set I really enjoyed, but this one just didn't work out for me. I'm going to use it up because I'm not wasteful, but I typically, I knew I wouldn't go out and buy this on its own. I got it because it came in this set, but I was hoping for the best, you know? But I will say that I prefer a cream cleanser because I have dry skin, and I feel like a cream-based cleanser, I really like the one from Milk Makeup. I find they like add moisture back to your skin. They clean your face, but without stripping them, you know what I mean? This one is a foaming cleanser. It smells really good, I will say that. It doesn't break me out, it doesn't irritate my skin, so I mean there's that, that's a good thing. But it does leave my skin with like that tight feeling, so I feel like it strips my skin, and I just personally really don't like that feeling. This makes my skin feel dry after, almost like that, like squeaky clean. And I know some people like that. I personally don't. If you have dry skin, I feel like that's your worst nightmare. So for that reason, I just feel like it strips my skin. It leaves it feeling like tight and dry. So this is the fail. I will use it, and I might keep it just for like travel, but it's not one that I will use every day because my skin would be so mad at me. So there's that. And then last but not least, I bought these things. These are called Mighty Patch. This is what they look like. I saw a lot of people talking about them on Instagram, and I don't know if they're sponsored, and I honestly don't even know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but they're basically like little patches that they come like little stickers, and you put them on your blemishes, pimples, if you will. And a lot of people were saying they're like a miracle worker, they work overnight, and it helps, but I feel like they're kind of expensive. I think these were like $18 for a pack of these, and depending how many blemishes you have on your face, like you have to use one per pimple. So I just feel like I would go through these very quickly, and I was using them. I was going somewhere, so I was trying to use them before the event, and I just feel like it was not making that big of a difference, if any difference at all, to be very honest with you. They didn't help my skin at all. I find personally, I don't know, I found it to be kind of gimmicky, but I know other people have showed like the video of like, okay, TMI, maybe some people are gonna be grossed out, but you could see like the white dot on it, so it's like pulling everything out of your skin. But for me, it wasn't working, so I don't know. I put it on before I did anything, like on dry clean skin, but it wasn't doing that. It wasn't working on my skin. I don't know why. I found tea tree oil to be more effective, and even just putting like real aloe vera on my skin, that's usually what I do. I swear by tea tree oil though, so I don't know. Was I using these wrong? Let me know. But for me, they just weren't working like everyone else on Instagram, and for the price, I just feel like I would run through them. So those are my fails. Again, I'm going to use them up because I don't waste products, but this is one that I will probably just take with me to travel because I'll only use it like here and there, and then I'm going to try and use those up, and if not, I will give them to my teenage son to use. But that's everything for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.